In 2005, in fact, it was April 5th, 2005, I flew to Redding, way up north in California, to see my dear friend Barth Campbell. Barth died a week later to the day of malignant melanoma cancer. The Cessna 206 was piloted by Gary Truitt. Somebody had so graciously provided a pilot and a plane so that I could get up there and get back in a single day. Gary Truitt is a corporate pilot, an advanced instructor of aviation, and an FAA flight safety officer. And all the way up there, just the two of us, he talked to me about what goes into flying the plane, showing me the instruments and a number of other things. When we landed, I spent the day with Barth. We arranged, Gary and I had arranged to meet back at the airport at a fixed time, and when I showed up, I started to get in on the passenger side of the plane, and Gary said, "No, I want you to sit in the pilot's seat." So I went around and sat in the pilot's seat. I said, "What now?" And he said to me, he said, "I want you to fly the plane home. Take off to landing." Well, true. I was experienced in flying in a plane, not the plane. Gary gave me the benefit of all his knowledge. And of course, I had complete trust in his experienced piloting. So I followed what he said. I did what he showed me. I trusted literally my life to him, even as he trusted his life to me. There's great value in an example that shows us what's right, what works, and what's best. When I was a pilot, that one day back in April, thanks to Gary at my side, the number one instrument I was to keep my eye on was the attitude indicator. It shows the pilot in all conditions, sunshine, fog, rain, light, dark, all conditions. It shows the pilot the plane's true orientation to the horizon. Even if I couldn't see the ground, if I kept my eye on the attitude indicator, I was aware of the nose of the plane and whether it was pitched upward or downward, whether it was going up or down. And the same is true of you and me, just like the nose of that plane. He also says here in verse 21, to die is gain. I learned on Friday, Gary Truitt, the pilot, who turned me into a pilot for a day. Gary Truitt died this very month, a week ago. I learned that on Thursday. I wanted to double check some of his credentials, so I Googled him. Gary Truitt, Visalia, and I got his obituary. I hated to lose him. I have such a strong memory of him, a fond one. That one-day example made a lasting impact on me. We have one moment, 1 hour, one day, and sometimes lifetime opportunities to be examples, to have an impact on others.